I go on vacation for 1 week, come back, and the internet's on fucking fire. How's it going, y'all? It's Nixus here, and I have just gotten back from my vacation. I went on a 7-day cruise down to the Bahamas, went to Princess K's, Nassau, I was going on Carnival Cruise Lines just because, my mom gets them with her casino packages. She gets free cruises like their toilet paper, and she was like, you should go with me. And at first I wasn't trying to go because, a bitch gotta do her 9 to 5 because times are tough right now. Like, eggs are the price of a small loan of $1 million. I'm just trying to survive. But you know what? I was like, whatever, fuck it. I'll go on the cruise ship. And I had a great time. It was so great. So many new people, just nothing but love. It was a lot of drunk people, a lot of alcohol. The live performances were fantastic. The comedians were outstanding. The vibes and the energy, the karaoke, just nothing but love and appreciation and companionship, and just a lot of new connections were made. It was great. It was fantastic. But back here, we're back in the real world now, and I've been looking through YouTube, and I've been seeing a lot of bullshit happening. I did watch the Rory pack out. I have yet to watch the Nicki Minaj one. I've been seeing a lot of shit about Sexy Red. Even the drama channels are going at it. The nerd channels are going at it, like the Nerdrotic, Critical Drinker, those channels are going at it. Like the whole internet's on fire, bro. Everybody is at war with each other. And I'm sitting here like fresh off of my vacation. I just had the time of my fucking life. I come back and people are trying to kill each other. The word grifters is being thrown around more frequently now. I'm just like, what the hell is going on? Like, I thought it was just about, Drake doing something stupid, getting caught in a fight or whatever. Even Drake is old news now. Kendrick's fucking GNX album, still a classic. I bumped it on my last day. I literally had to go from start to finish just because I needed to get my vibes back up. Because I was feeling that, what they call post-cruise blues, where, real life starts to hit and the weight of the reality starts to really weigh down on you when you sit there in that comfortable ass chair on that cruise ship and you realize, damn, I gotta go back to work and put up with my bullshit ass job and put up with these bullshit ass people, these fucking snarky ass, entitled ass people. But then I realized, no, I don't. I had too much of a good time on that cruise, making genuine connections with people that weren't even my nationality, to come back here and worry about what my own people gotta think about me. Bitch, the fact that I had to go out of the country to make genuine connections with people just tells you what the state of our country is in right now. And so you really think I'm about to go and let these people bring my mood down? Nope. I'm sorry, man. Customer service, y'all got another thing coming because y'all think y'all can just come up and say whatever the fuck you want. You got another thing coming, sweetheart. I'm not going to cuss you out, but I'm going to make you wish that I did. But I've been seeing so much on the internet and just drama. It's just drama. Drama for the sake of drama. I've seen everybody's been reacting to the deleted video that he put out on Rory. I listened to it. Holy shit. I didn't think it was that bad, but then when I started doing the deep dive into it, yeah, do I really care? Not really. And it's like, oh, you gotta care if you're a black one. No. Rory is a hurt little man, taking his pain out on other people to make himself feel better. That's what's happening here. And it's catching up to him. And we already know what he's thinking, because when he was confronted about his wrongdoings, instead of taking accountability and owning up for what he said and apologizing to these people that he's hurt with his words, he mocked them to their face. I'm not going to repeat everything that Deleted said because he pretty much summarized it all up. That is a scorned little man. And I'm going to keep saying little because yes, he is little. It is a little man. We call those bums in the industry. We call them boys under the disguise of men. They talk like men, they look like men, they walk like men. Then when you look at their tweets and their actions and their internet history, it shows a deeper sublayer that they don't show outwardly. And I believe that that sublayer that they hide from the world is the truest part of themselves. And a famous woman once said, I know y'all heard me say it before, so you go ahead and say it with me because I know y'all know it. When somebody shows you who they are, believe them.
Hallelujah!
So that's why I'm not giving this fucking situation any attention, because that would be feeding into what he wants. He wants the attention. He's like a spoiled brat. They don't get any attention at all, and so they'll act out. For them, the bad attention is better than no attention at all. That's the thing. And so they will continue to act out and act a fool and just garner every type of negative attention that they can, because that's the only attention that they can scrounge up that in their minds. Because, rather than be an actually decent human being and gather attention that way, they'd rather take the easy route, be a piece of shit, and piss a bunch of people off, because the negative attention to them is easy. And easy attention is better than attention that they actually have to work for. They're too lazy to actually build a good reputation about themselves and actually be a decent human being. So they stoop to this bottom of the barrel, trolling, racist shit just to rage bait people, and then when the consequences of their actions fall onto them, then they want to act like they didn't do anything. They want to act like it's everybody else's fault. They want to act like, I'm sorry you feel that way. We're sorry that we have to be in the same breathing space as you, homie. Like, I'm sorry I have to breathe the same oxygen as you. I'm sorry I have to keep seeing your dumb, stupid, ugly-ass, potato-looking face on my YouTube feed. I'm sorry that I have to hear your dumb, entitled, spoiled, fucking crotchety little voice. I'm sorry that I have to keep seeing this fucking dwarf on my YouTube feed because you don't know how to act right. I'm sorry for the people that defend you because they're so fucking insecure about themselves that they would rather have you degrade them to their faces because they feel like that gives them some sort of worth. I'm sorry for the black women that defend this egregious behavior because no father in their life raised them to treat themselves with some respect and some admiration and have some standards, okay, for themselves. I'm sorry for the black men that are defending him because, again, they didn't have a father in their life to tell them that you don't talk to black women like that and you treat your queens with some fucking respect, because that's what your mom had to go through and your mom's mom and your mama's mamas back in times where racism was completely legal. And people throw racism around like a game of softball, but y'all don't understand the meaning. Y'all don't really understand the meaning of the word racism. And it's really gonna take us going back into Jim Crow times, or at least a semblance of that, for y'all to understand exactly what our ancestors went through. Will it happen? Maybe. I'm just out here trying to survive, man. And yes, I'm eating because the shift schedule is weird because I've been so busy. I've only eaten maybe twice a day, which is good. It's been helping me, and because of all the walking that I've been doing, intermittent fasting is helping. So back to crab man that looked like a fucking crab rangoon in the face. Yeah, I'm sorry, internet, that this has to be a trending topic, and I hope that it becomes an irrelevant topic very soon. I've been seeing shit about Nicki Minaj too, what the and then Sinners has come back, I guess, because people finally figured out that it's an allegory for colonizers. I mean, as if it wasn't that obvious before. It takes place in the fucking 20s, 30s? Yeah, 30s. That was just a normal thing back then, and I don't think people understand that. When you're doing a time period movie, you're gonna have to include all of that time period, not just the ones that you liked in particular. With every good thing that happened in the time period, there was also a bad thing that happened in that time period. The Roaring 20s was all about women expressing themselves, being free with their sexuality, wearing short skirts, cutting their hair short, dancing to jazz music. But that dark underbelly was still egregious racism. Black people weren't allowed to do anything except perform for the white people. Like, it's balance. With every good thing, there's always a bad thing. And by running away from the bad thing, you're only giving that bad thing more power. Because by not acknowledging it, facing it head on, and learning from those mistakes, you are dooming yourself to repeat that one bad thing again. Because when we become ignorant to it, we become complacent. And when we become complacent, that makes that bad thing more susceptible to happen again. With all this drama and shit on YouTube, it's a little different because it's a bunch of people that you don't know. Like, yeah, you know them because you're watching their videos and everything and you're a huge fan, but other than that, you don't know them personally. You've never met them in person and, you know, had a conversation with them or gone out to drinks or to dinner with them, or you don't live with them. If people want to be degenerates, let them. Don't let these people bring down your morale, is what I'm trying to say, is because there will always be degenerates to balance out the upstanding people of the world. And by giving these degenerates attention, we're only feeding into their habit. So for these people, they're gonna talk their shit and talk their shit and talk their shit. And the more energy and the more emotion we give them, the stronger they become. They are energy vampires. They feed off of our energy, positive and negative. It sustains them. It keeps them breathing. And by denying them access to that energy, we have pretty much shut down any chance that they have of being relevant. We have cut off their lifeline. They no longer have a tether to us to keep themselves sustained. And the more people that do this, the more you will see these grifters and these racists and these degenerates, the more you will see them fade into obscurity. All this worrying, all this anxiety, all this anger, this vitriol, all this infighting, it's just a distraction. It's a distraction from the bigger picture. And I'm not gonna repeat myself about it because I've said it in multiple videos. Stay focused. Stay focused on the objective, because all this infighting, it's a distraction. We gotta stay focused. Survival is key here. And in order to survive, we need to be on our A game. We can't let these little petty squabbles throughout the internet distract us from our goals. But, as always, I have been Nixus, and I will catch y'all in the next video. See ya.